to Live Free with JD. Today's video is going to be all about how to choose a real estate broker to work for. As incoming agents, I'm sure you know you have to hang your license with a brokerage. And now it's all about figuring out where to go, who to pick. It's not even as much of an interview as you would think. A lot of times brokers are going to want you to be a part of their team. Some brokers are a little more niche and are going to be selective, but in all reality, you're interviewing them to see if you want to work with them. So today's video is going to be all about what decisions you're going to be making and what you're going to be faced with, what values and factors you want to consider when you go to pick out a brokerage, and hopefully this helps get you started with your real estate journey. Today we're shooting this video from one of my newest houses in the Poconos. Welcome to my kitchen. I hope you enjoy it. Different aesthetic than usual. I've been doing real estate in Philadelphia for several years. Started in the Poconos lately, and in my time as an agent, I learned a couple things by bouncing around to different brokerages. The first thing you have to remember when you're a new agent is you're interviewing them. You're trying to figure out if you're going to be with them, if they're a good fit for you. Everyone's going to have a different split. So as an agent, you don't keep all of the commission that comes in. The broker takes a cut, and that's what's called a split. For most newer agents, you might see something like 50-50 or 60-40, maybe 70-30 at the right place. There's even places you can get started for 100-0 and just pay a flat fee every time you get started. Now, every brokerage has its different dynamics. Some brokerages are going to offer you more training up front. Those brokerages are going to take a lot higher split. They often have much better recruiting programs, and you're not necessarily getting value from that. It's just that they're better at recruiting, and there's money that goes into recruiting, and they need to take some more commission off of your cut in order to fund their recruiting program and fund their training program. If you're a newer agent, there's nothing wrong with going with one of these brokerages that offers training, especially if you're brand new to the industry. For me, I never used the training program. Real estate's been my life for the past several years. I've gotten all my clients myself, and I feel that I have what it takes to do everything on my own. At this point, that's definitely true. As a newer agent, maybe I could have used some more help, but it does take time to learn the industry. So taking a worse split in the beginning and then moving to a new broker later, there's nothing wrong with that. The key thing to remember is no matter where you go, you want to go somewhere that you like the people you're working with. So between my first two brokers, I checked out a couple places. I was down to two. There was one that was hot, exciting. Everyone there was younger with a lot of energy. These agents were great. There was hard cider on tap in the brokerage. Like, I don't know how it gets much better than that. But knowing myself, I ended up choosing a different brokerage that had a lot more senior agents, a lot of agents that were more old school and just kind of had more of a rhythm in terms of the policies they followed and what worked for them. So I wanted to be around these agents. I knew if I was around the young, exciting agents, yes, I could bring a lot of energy, and yes, they would bring a lot of energy, and that would be great. But for me, I didn't think I would be in the office all that much. Being in that environment for someone like myself who can get carried away wasn't right. So I ended up choosing the brokerage with the more tenured agents, and I just wanted to learn as much as I could from them. From there, I realized that the big thing was finding people who kind of move the same type of real estate you do, so you almost have that team aspect even if you're not on a team of agents. So I like to work with investors. I wanted a more investor-focused brokerage. I wanted somewhere that didn't have as crazy of a split. As far as splits, please do not focus on the split so much when you first get started. Most places will have what's called a cap, and with a cap, if you can negotiate this in, it's not all about negotiating at the first place or any place, but having a cap is important in the sense that whether your split's 50-50 or 100-0, there's usually the ability to cap, which means the brokerage will take the first $15,000. Well, they'll take at most $15,000 to $20,000 of the commissions that you make. Some places 25, some places there's no cap, so keep that in mind. Cap doesn't matter if you're not going to do a lot of sales. Split matters if you're not going to do a lot of sales because you're not keeping as much. So for example, I switched from a brokerage that I was keeping everything, which was awesome, to a brokerage that's now 85-15, but there's a cap. So even though I'm only getting 85% instead of 100, at this point, I'm gonna cap right away in my first month or two, and I keep 100-0 after that, but this brokerage offers a lot more to me in terms of just having resources. The main broker is very experienced. He also works with a lot of investors. He has a lot of clients that we can kind of ping off each other. Maybe I have something that they'll like, maybe he has something listed that my clients will like, and it helps to have that kind of person in your corner. So just be very oriented in what you want. Write it down what you're looking for, and then if they check the boxes, they check the boxes. If you like the people you work with, you're gonna do a whole lot better. If you have that cap and you're gonna do a lot of sales, then it doesn't matter. If you don't have that cap, then make sure that you get a higher split off the jump, because if you're not doing a lot of sales and you don't have a cap, you're gonna get crushed on the commission split. So if I were you guys, I would go somewhere. If you really want the training, go somewhere with training and just try to learn as much as you can. If you don't care a lot about the training and you think you can get all your clients yourself and you know what you're doing, then go to somewhere that has a much better split. 100-0 is out there, guys. Go get it. And if you're gonna do a ton of volume, then go somewhere with a cap that you want to be. Like, those are really the three options you have. You're either doing the training, you're either taking 100% of the split, or you're a rockstar agent and you don't care as much about the split because you're gonna cap and you like where you work. So find somewhere you like and you guys will be able to take care of it. Let me know where you guys end up in the comments. I'm curious where everyone goes. If you have any questions as a new agent, drop them in the comments and I'll help you out. If this video helped you at all with your choice, be sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and check out more stuff as we work on building passive income through real estate and to live free.